Hey YouTube, Uncle Famp here. Today I'm going to tell you about the new hero. I'm sure you've seen videos of it and you've seen the sneak peek screen, but her name is Pixie. Gonna give you a little bit of speculation as to what she's going to be useful for. First, when I found out about her, I thought I know exactly what she's there for, and it's to take out Ares. But after thinking about it for a little bit more, it's not quite as much of a destructor of Ares as I thought. But anyway, her skill is Petal Dance. Now, her Petal Dance deals X% of her attack and removes buffs from 3 random enemies, heals by X% attack, and removes debuffs from 3 random allies. She does have a cooldown on this, and she has a base 5/5 scatter added to her, so she's really nice to have, especially that 5/5 scatter. Just reading this, I assume that she's there to take out Ares. Now the reason that is because Ares shuts up your team and you can't cast any of your procs, so that's going to remove that debuff from 3 members of your team. Now I don't know if it's going to be 3 random enemies or if it's actually going to be focusing on enemies who actually have buffs or debuffs. So let's say Ares procs and he procs on 4 of your team and the other 2 are not procced on and are able to cast their procs, but Pixie may choose one of those, so it's not exactly the kill Ares hero that I thought it was for that one reason. Another thing is, does that 3 random enemies and 3 random allies go up as her skill goes up? Now we don't know that for sure yet. Anyway, it's going to be the Valentine's Day hero. She's going to be coming out pretty soon, I'm sure. Now, the way that this seems like it's going to work in the arena, for instance, let's say you have Druid, Cupid, Pumpkin Duke, Pixie, Grizzly Reaper, and Spirit Mage. Just a few guys that I chose. Getting stuns out of the mix, I wanted to make it kind of easy to understand without a whole bunch of variables in it. Going up against the exact same team, but instead of Ares, Pixie. So, instead of Pixie, Ares. So let's say you have the Pixie, and you're going up against the exact same team that has Ares. Now, let's assume just those 2 heroes, Ares and Pixie, because that's what I'm really trying to do a versus match here with. Let's just assume their procs are the only ones that really matter. Let's say Ares goes off first, the other guy's team. If Pixie is hit by Ares proc, then the fight goes on without Pixie's up. If that guy can kill your team in the amount of time that it takes for that Ares debuff to go, which is happening a lot of times in the arena, especially at high might, then Pixie does absolutely nothing. If Pixie is not hit, this is where she's going to shine. If Pixie is not hit, Pixie will remove debuffs from the group from at least 3 people. Hopefully, she'll proc that cleansing spell on 3 people that are affected by Ares' spell. But that's going to render Ares less useful. Pixie will also heal herself and possibly 3 of your heroes. I'm not sure how that's worded, if it's worded the way it's supposed, if it's going to heal her and 3 random allies. But she will definitely heal herself, possibly 3 of your heroes, and will remove the buffs from the other team, possibly Pumpkin Duke Celebrate. So, if Ares goes off and their Pumpkin Duke goes off, and Pixie is not hit, both of those buffs are going to be removed from 3 of their guys. So that's pretty cool. Now that's where she's going to shine, is if she goes off after Ares goes off and does not get hit by Ares. Let's assume that Pixie goes off first. Pixie will remove the debuffs from your team, but most likely there are none, because Ares hasn't gone off yet. Now, other debuffs I'm sure will affect it. Pixie will heal herself, or possibly 3 members of your team, and will remove buffs from the other team. But there may not be any buffs on the other team yet, possibly Cupid or Pumpkin Duke, just kind of depending on, you know, whether they have 5/5 Revive or whatever, if they just go off before Pixie. Then Ares goes off, and Pixie is no help against Ares, other than random, you know, just the regular attacks. So it's not quite clear whether Pixie is going to be the destroyer of Ares yet. We're going to find out who will become or remain the King of the Ring. Anyway, you guys take it easy and have a good night. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The video that you see, if you click on that, that's going to take you to the Vlad giveaway account. And we're going to be giving that away at 500 subscribers, so definitely click on that. Leave a comment in that video. It's got to be in that video, otherwise you're not actually entered for the contest. So make sure you click on that video on the video right now. Leave a comment there, and that'll give you an entry for the video. Anyway, you guys take it easy.